Hi, my name is Wendy, and I'm so excited to share with you one of my favorite books, Miss Rumphius by Barbara Cooney. It's a beautiful story about a woman who travels the world and makes it more beautiful. Barbara Cooney won a Caldecott Medal for the gorgeous illustrations. So sit right back and listen in style to a story. Hope it makes you smile. The lupine lady lives in a house near the sea. In between the rocks there are blue and purple and rose-colored flowers. The little old lady wasn't always very little. She told me that because she is my great aunt. Once upon a time, a little girl named Alice lived in a city by the sea. She would go with her grandpa in his shop on the bottom of their building and watch the tall ships come in. He would tell her stories how he had come to America aboard a tall ship. He was an artist, and he would carve beautiful things for the prows of ships, and he would make paintings. When he was busy, little Alice would paint the clouds in the pictures. During the evening, she would sit on his lap, and he would tell her stories about faraway places and his house by the sea. When I get older, I want to go to faraway places, and I will return to a home by the sea. That is all very well, said her grandpa, but there is a third thing you must do. You must make the world more beautiful. And so, little Alice washed her face, ate her porridge, went to school, and did her homework. And soon she was grown up. My great aunt Alice left the house and she went to work in a faraway city as a librarian. They called her Miss Rumphius. There she would dust the books and shelve them, and she would read about far-away places. During the winter, she would go to the conservatory in the park and look at the beautiful flowers. They reminded her of a tropical isle. My aunt, Miss Rumphius, decided she was going to travel to a real tropical island, and so she did. She went to an island where people had cockatoos and monkeys as pets. She walked along the beaches collecting shells, and she even met the king of the fishing village, the Bapa Raja, and he gave her a gift and said, "It was wonderful to meet you." My great aunt Alice traveled to lands where she would climb mountains where the snow never melted. She would go to jungles and meet lions and see kangaroos. She also went to a desert and traveled on a camel, and then she fell and hurt her back. How foolish of me! But all the places she went to, she had met good friends, and she said, "It is time for me to go home and find my place by the sea." And so she did. From her front porch, she had a little garden where she planted seeds, and she would watch the sunrise and the sunset, and she would say, "I must do the third thing. I must make this world more beautiful." But it was already so beautiful. The next spring, she wasn't feeling very well. Her back still hurt her. When she looked out, she saw beautiful blue and purple and rose-colored flowers. Soon she felt much better, and she went to the hillside where she hadn't been before. And to her amazement, she couldn't believe her eyes. She saw large patches of lupins. There were blue and purple and rose-colored flowers. That gave her a wonderful idea. She ordered 5 bushels full of seeds, and she sprinkled the seeds on highways and lanes in the schoolyard in the back of the church. She flung the seeds, pockets full of seeds. People called her the crazy lady. The next spring, there were lupins everywhere, on the fields and the hillsides. There were blue and purple and rose-colored flowers. My great-aunt Alice had done the third thing. She had made the world more beautiful. My great-aunt Alice, Miss Rumphius, is very old now. Every year more and more lupins grow. My friends want to meet the lupine lady, and sometimes they come in when she invites them, and she tells us stories. And I say to her, when I get older, I want to go to faraway places, but I will return to a house by the sea. Very well, my great-aunt Alice says, but you must also remember to do the third thing. You must make the world more beautiful. All right, I say, but I do not yet know what I will do. The end.